What's up YouTube? For tonight I'm doing a top 10 worst shiny Pokemon. Haven't done these for ages, so let's do it. Make sure you leave a top 10 suggestion below in the comment section and check the playlist and the pay spin first before posting a top 10, just so we're not posting the same things that have already been previously done. And the playlist is at the end of the video, so you can check that one out. Okay, so it all really, for me, shinies, it started off in Gen 2, seeing the shiny Gyarados, and I actually caught my first Gen 2 shiny a couple of months ago, being a shiny Execute. You can check that one out too. Now, for shinies, it can be very frustrating because you can get hours and hours of searching and you can find a Beedorf. Yes, a Beedorf. For me, shiny value has definitely decreased from Gen 2 all the way to Gen 6. I believe, in my opinion, shinies are really only worth if they're from Gen 2 to Gen 4, but it's just the rate and getting them is much easier now, so yeah, that's just my little rant for shinies. Also, it's just my opinion in this video and everything. Okay, let's get to it. Number 10 is Nidoqueen. Okay, so Nidoqueen for me is not a very good shiny at all. Let's look at the Nidoqueen on the left first, the normal Nidoqueen. So we have a nice blue color all over it, and we have like a sandy yellow color for its under tail nether region, and its well, its boobs. Let's just say that. And under its chin, we got that too, and on its ears, we got more of a dark brown color. Now, looking at the one on the right, the shiny Nidoqueen, what the hell did they do to it? So it looks like shiny Muck has had sex with Nidoqueen and just put all of its goo all over it. Plus, there's like some weird pink color that looks like I don't even want to say, all over it, on its boobs, on its tail, under its chin. It just looks revolting. Like, there's some colors you should not mix together, and that slimy green and pink do not go very well together. That's just my opinion, but it looks bloody terrible. Number 9, we have a bit of a different Pokemon here, Watchog. You don't see this Pokemon much at all. So let's have a look at its shiny, which is very interesting to say the least. On the left, we have normal Watchog, a nice brown color. We have this, I'd say it's like its body or like a sash sort of piece going around it, its sash design, and on its tail, looks pretty good in my opinion. And those eyes, yeah, those eyes are, they're pretty crazy. Moving on to the shiny one, we have like it's like a maroon sort of color. It looks really weird on it. Then we have just a lime bright green, just slap right on it like a fucking alien or something. Then looking at its eyes, holy shit, that is one fucked up design, seriously. That is designed to give kids freaking nightmares. Number 8, we have the legendary Lugia. Now, Lugia is one of my very favourite legendary Pokemon. So, blue fits it, the light blue and dark blue fits it really well in my opinion. On its stomach, we have the light blue, and then we have on its back spikes, we have a darker blue, and on its spikes above its eyes, or its eyelashes, damn son, they need a plucking, they're huge. I can't really imagine it being any other good colour, but seriously, they put pink on it and then a darkish, pinkish, reddish colour. It looks really awful. I really don't like pink on shiny Pokemon at all. It looks dreadful. I actually recolored Lugia and I thought the only good sort of shiny, well, in my opinion, would look like this. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. I did a recolor on the pink, and I did it like as a black color, so I thought that'd be a really cool shiny if Lugia did have one. A lot of the other colors really didn't work for me, but yeah, I'm not saying it's great, but it's just an example of how a shiny Lugia could have been done. Number 7, the controversial Garbodor. Now, Garbodor, I believe, would be in so many top 10s. It's been hated on a lot, but I actually quite like the Pokemon itself. Now, looking at Garbodor's design on the left here, his normal sprite, I think it looks rather good with the colouring. It's dark, it's grungy, it looks like garbage. It's not too overpowering with the bright colours. I mean, it's got a little bit on its stomach, but that's cool. Looking at a shiny sprite, I like the grey colour around it, but that bright blue looks terrible. It looks like it's been shot with a paintball gun. Like, people's rubbish are not bright blue unless they've eaten, like, I don't know, a whole packet of fucking M&Ms or something. Looking at shiny Trubbish, I wish they sort of brought that sort of colouring scheme on there, that darker colour. I think that would have made it look better to me. Sitting in at number 6, we have one of my favourite Gen 2 Pokemon. Ampharos. Now, Amphoros's Sprite shiny colour is a relatively simple change, however, I definitely do not like it. Looking at normal Ampharos, we have the yellow as it's all around its body, and really the only change to the other side of the Ampharos, as you can see, is the weird looking freaking pink colour again, which I really hate, and the diamondy thing on its head and its tail, that's alright, but the pink part I hate, and I really don't like pink on shiny Pokemon. It has to be very, very well suited, because it's worth it. Number 5, we have Giratina. Now, Giratina is also quite a favourite legendary of mine as well. The original sprite on the left looks really badass. It's really well done. The colouring is great. It's got those devil-looking colours and creepy-looking colours too. The red, the black works really nice, and that sort of goldy yellow really works nice there. However, when we look at the one on the right, I really detest the light blue. It just takes the fear-looking away from the design, in my opinion. Even in the origin form, it looks it just takes it away. It's meant to be scary looking, in my opinion. It's Giratina, not like a fluffy Pikachu or something like that. I did a recoloring of it, like what I sort of thought how it could look a little bit better. It wasn't amazing, but something along these lines. Obviously, the red could be a lot different, but something to keep it scary looking. Definitely having a red in its eye rather than a light blue would make it look much more scary and more fitting. Number 4, we have another pink shiny Pokemon, Weavile. I like the normal Weavile sprite colour. Looking at its normal sprite, see the little gold jewel in the middle of its head? They've actually brought that colour to the fan part at the top of its head, like the side bits and the frill neck bit around there. It just looks awful. Jesus, Lady Gaga's even looking better at the moment. Number 3, this one really pissed me off, Garchomp. It's like fucking Where's Wally? What one is the non-shiny one? If you look at the one on the right, it's slightly different. Slightly. I mean, they could have done so much better than that. It's really lazy designing on the sprite. Now, I just didn't like that at all. There are a lot like this, but this one pissed me off the most because it could have done so much better. However, get this. There's a Mega Evolution. And just fuck you, Game Freak. Just no! Number 2, it really sucks when your favourite Pokemon is a shiny colour you hate. Okay, let's get to Dragonite. My favourite Pokemon, the shittest shiny ever. They gave it a snot green, and to top it off, they gave it some stupid looking dark purple on its wings. What the hell? I was thinking something more along the lines of this would be interesting. How we've got Dragonair and Dragonite, maybe swap it around to like a Dragonair colours on Dragonite. Maybe not exactly like this. I know this is very rough, but it's just an idea. Something different would be, anything different would be good than a snot green with purple wings. Jesus! Just when I thought Dragonite was the worst shiny sprite out there, we get to Kyogre. Now, Kyogre is probably my favourite legendary Pokemon out there, and I was really excited to see, when I first seen what its shiny colour would be. And I was so excited, but then I got to this. Pink! Seriously, Game Freak has got some weird affiliation with putting pink and making the Pokemon look so shithouse. Seriously. I mean, I'm trying to describe my feelings, but as the saying goes, a picture can say 1,000 words, and mine all start with fucking F. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just remember, this is all my opinion, and I really like all Pokemon. Just some shinies are much worse than others. Also, if you want another dose of shiny top 10s, you can check out my favourite shinies in the playlist of this video, which is in the description. Check that one out. Also, check the paste bin out too if you haven't already, and the playlist before you suggest any top 10s in the comment section. Had lots of fun doing this. It's been a while. If you enjoy this thing, let me know. Give me some feedback on the video if you want to see more of this thing on my channel a little bit more frequently. But that's about it. Peace out.